Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing a seismic cultural demographic shift in the United States. In fact, my father, when he first immigrated from Cuba into the United States, he attended high school at the Massanutten Military Academy in Woodstock, Virginia. And as I learned from the letters that he wrote as a young boy, he sought to create opportunities for others. He took the time to understand the United States, its culture, its customs, and its people. Now, back then, my father had a tremendous passion for photography. And he noticed that his classmates enjoyed taking pictures, but they had to walk 3 miles down the road and pay a high price per print. Now, what did my father do? Well, my dad converted his dorm room into a dark room and started to produce black and white photos for half the price and soon made friendships quickly. I've always said that if today's technology existed back then, he would have given Mark Zuckerberg a run for his money. You see, my father took the time to truly understand and embrace differences. And as he raised my brother and I, he helped us understand that America would change. And with change comes responsibility. I'll never forget the times he sat down with my brother and I over a cup of coffee in the patio. He said, "I'm going to do everything I can to give you the best education, but I'm going to help you understand the perspective of how an immigrant thinks." You see, because to survive in the new economy, you're going to have to understand renewal, survival, and reinvention. And they don't teach those things in school. And it's because of his wisdom that I understood the power of embracing differences. And more importantly, learning how to work with people of all types. So if you think about this cultural demographic shift that we're experiencing today, my question is, are we prepared to lead it? Now, if you just think about what's happening in the city of Los Angeles for a moment, did you know that less than 1% of elected officials are first or second generation immigrant? See, when you have a large city like Los Angeles whose leadership doesn't align with its communities, it makes it difficult for those communities to grow and prosper. In fact, you could say the same thing for what that means to global trade with our neighbors in Mexico and not too far distant neighbors throughout Asia and parts of Latin America. See, today, the cultural demographic shift is presented a leadership gap. And it's making us more in tune with the things that really matter, like growth and innovation.